Welcome to Fred Achando Analysis, ladies and gentlemen. Kindly subscribe to our channel if you are watching for the first time. Click the notification bell and like our videos. The drama that we have witnessed in Kenya today is as a result of the political advisors of our President William Samoei Ruto. And at this point, I can suggest to the president to overhaul that advisory board because they are not helping the president in any way. The idea of trying to frustrate the former president, Mama Ngina, people like Fred Matiang'i and Karanja Kibichu is a double-edged sword, because at one point William Ruto is trying to stamp his authority to show his predecessor that he is the man at the helm of affairs in Kenya. And he's also trying to just revenge what the predecessor did to him, because at some point he went through some of these abracadabra where his security was scaled down. At some point he was traveling to Uganda and he was stopped. He is trying to revenge, but on the other hand, William Ruto is losing a lot, and he is helping Azimio to regroup. William Ruto had the golden opportunity to dismantle Azimio if he wanted, but by his reckless actions and utterances, he is assisting Azimio to regroup, and they are coming very strong. When you frustrate the former president Uhuru Kenyatta, and the actions could be within the law, but they are politically motivated. I understand that sometimes as a newly elected president, you want to test waters and understand what is the reaction of the military, because William Ruto is at the height of changing the man at the top of the military level, because Robert Kibochi is about to retire. In fact, his term was just extended because we were going for an election and we could not have a vacuum. So William Ruto is trying to test here and there. But by doing this, he is earning Uhuru Kenyatta a lot of sympathy. If you go to the social media, you will realize that very many people sympathize with our former president. Because one, there are Kenyans who still love Uhuru Kenyatta. And when there is misinformation and they see you doing all that you're doing, they will hate you. I'm telling you. When you keep on saying that you wanted to kill so-and-so, and then you scale down his security, and then they were not paying taxes, it seems like you are targeting this family. And I can assure you that Kenyans will not allow it. And then there is that military perception. You want to deny it or not, accept it or not, Uhuru Kenyatta has got networks within the military level and ranks. He was the commander-in-chief of all the armed forces for a period 10 good years. You cannot tell me that within these 6 months that network has been broken. No, it cannot. So you are earning him a lot of sympathy from the forces. Ladies and gentlemen, I have always reminded you that Kenya is not very different from the nations that have undergone military coup or revolutions or such kind of things. It's only by the grace of God, if you ask me. And William Ruto must be very careful. The third one is that there are people from Mount Kenya who still swear their allegiance to the former president Uhuru Kenyatta. William Ruto might stamp his authority as the president, and he might assume that he is the ultimate kingpin in Mount Kenya. But blood is always thicker than water. Uhuru Kenyatta is their son. In fact, Uhuru Kenyatta is a son of Mumbi. William Ruto is not. So by doing this, he is earning Uhuru Kenyatta sympathy from Mount Kenya voters. I'm telling you, you just ask around, you will realize that there are those people who they really don't like Uhuru Kenyatta, but they also don't hate him. Now, when you come with all these frustrations charged against his family, ladies and gentlemen, I'm telling you that with this, he is about to press the most dangerous button. He has not pressed it, lakini anaelekea hapo. You frustrate Mama Ngina, the women will be up in arms with you. In fact, anytime you dare touch a lady in this country, people will see you as someone who is gender insensitive. And now, when it is touching on the first lady, because Mama Ngina Kenyatta was the first lady in the first family. Even to make it worse and to aggravate the situation further is the fact that Mama Ngina is an aged granny. So you touch her, there is a lot of sympathy about her age, her gender, her position in the society. Everything is not just working for me. And this is the reason I'm saying that William Ruto must change those who are advising him, the political advisors. When you go ahead and frustrate Uhuru and Matiang'i and all those Karanja Kibicho, you give the Azimio an opportunity and a reason to unite together. Because Martin Luther King once said that if we don't stay together, then we will suffer separately. Naye wahenga wanasema ukiona mwenzako ananyolewa tia kichwa maji. And so from some corner, another Azimio member could be watching and is like, if this is the way, then I would rather join hands with Raila and Karua and Kalonzo and all this so that we stay together. Otherwise, I will be frustrated alone. Since yesterday's drama, people like Karua have condemned in the strongest terms possible whatever happened. Makau Mutua. Name all the Azimio members, Azimio leaders have condemned this because they know that everything, even though it could be within the law, the motivation is not a lawful, is not a lawful act, but a political machination. And this is the reason I'm saying that he's giving Azimio members an opportunity and a reason to regroup. If you looked at their effort when they tried to meet the members of the Jubilee, and they were trying to ensure that they kill Jubilee, you've realized that Jeremiah Kioni, who is the Secretary General, is still intact because he represents Uhuru Kenyatta. There is a law that bars Uhuru Kenyatta from active politics if he wants to get his retirement benefits. And that's why he is using Jeremiah Kioni in proxy. The Jubilee supporters, now leave alone the Jubilee leaders, the Jubilee supporters are right behind Uhuru Kenyatta because they feel he's being mistreated. In the last two rallies, in Jacaranda and in Kamkunji, you saw the Azimio Brigade together. Raila, Martha Kalonzo, Jeremiah Kioni, or Eugene Wamalwa, who is that again? People like Oparanya, they were all there. Why? Because they fear for their lives. With this kind of frustration, if it continues, you will see more of Azimio leaders regrouping together because Ruto looks like a tyranny. Ndindi Nyoro once said that Kenya needs a benevolent dictator. Could it be that they are the people advising William Samoei Ruto? Tell me, ladies and gentlemen. Africa is watching because Uhuru Kenyatta is not just a local leader. You saw him with his peace mission in Congo. And with that, he's got very close attachment even to the international community. Africa is watching, and I don't know the picture that William Ruto is giving them. So, ladies and gentlemen, what would I do if I were in the position of advising Mr. President? Number one, I would really take a low profile. I would accord maximum security to the former president. I would call him for a roundtable meeting so that we can talk about issues that I feel are touching on my governance, and I would request for his support. You know, William Ruto is behaving as if he doesn't believe he's the president. You don't have to show people that you're the president. We saw him in Kasarani taking the sword from Uhuru Kenyatta. We know he's the one. His portraits are all over in our offices. He should accept that. Rigathi Gachagua keeps on reminding us that they went through a lot before they ascended to power. I think it's enough. We've had all this. And let them stop attacking Uhuru Kenyatta and the Azimio members, because when they do this, they give them mileage. They give them a lot of sympathy. I want to agree with a certain advice from a scholar who said that the difference between President Uhuru Kenyatta and President Kibaki was this. President Kibaki fixed the economy and automatically politics fixed itself. But William Ruto wants to fix politics thinking that this will fix the economy. It doesn't go that way. It's vice versa. So let President William Ruto fix the economy, and he will endear himself to Kenyans, and all this noise will stop. Last but not least, ladies and gentlemen, I want to say that we need peace in this country. For development to prosper, for investors to have confidence in our nation, we need an environment that is full of tranquility and peace. We only have one Kenya. If we heighten the temperatures like this, we will not fix our economy. Let William Ruto tone down. We love our country. We don't want to go the direction it's taking. I don't know what you think, but this is my take.